like how when people make like say stuff, they always have to make it about you, not them. I kind of find that funny. It's like I know it's like weird because like it seems like you're being arrogant and brash or something of that nature. But I always find it weird that people never say I, they say you. It's kind of interesting. It's like they know there's like a deep rooted issue there, but they just continue to ignore it. But yeah, anyway, um, yeah, what are my thoughts today? Well, I don't really think of things now that I think about it. I'm not really the type of guy. You know, right now my mind is like a empty, like just empty. Like it's so weird. Like I have so much things to say, and yet at the same time, there's just nothing that comes to mind. The only times that like it comes to mind is when it's like an intrusive thought, and I'm just like, "Whoa, where the fuck did that come from?" It's like, yeah, it's really cool how thoughts just have this way of like just popping into your mind at random. Like you can be thinking about a test tomorrow, and then like, boom, you're thinking about porn all of a sudden. That actually happened to me quite a few times actually. Like right, like the night before testing, I'm just like, boom, I have to, I have to rub one out here. Ah, yeah, those are good times. Those are good times. Yeah. Another thing about myself is that like I always laugh at the stupidest of things. Like it's kind of weird. Like I have like this humor that no one would get, but only I would understand. It's like yeah, context is like the thing that divides me between like divides me amongst the rest of the world. Cause like I can just like say any random thing and then I like laugh at it. Yeah. Another thing I found like useful is like it's this is like actually procrastination is where like during exam season I would just randomly start working like legit. I would start like doing chores and start like really taking my duties in the house seriously, you know, just so that I could avoid studying, which is like the most annoying thing because like all year round I I tend to like have like zero motive or like little motivation to like do things around the house, and then I like only get to like doing maybe like the most important stuff, you know. But on days like these, I also must start like sweeping the floor, maybe once or twice a week. I'd start like folding up clothes, which I never do, by the way. I would start shelving books, or I don't even know. It's a weird process I go through before exam, and then I end up not studying, and then yeah, and then I start blaming everything else that happens in my life instead of myself because I am just that type of person. I am someone that likes to complain. Why am I saying this? I I enjoy complaining honestly. Yeah, it's one way that like I feel like I feel like everything is not my fault. And it's kind of weird because I don't know what exactly is my fault. So I just end up just blaming everything else because everyone around me blames me for things that goes wrong. So in turn, I blame everyone else for things that goes on in my life. Although, although I am in control of my life, and I should take responsibility over my own life, which is something I still do not do to this day. Then again, I'm young. I shouldn't make excuses. Nope, I shouldn't make excuses. I should learn this when I am young. So, yeah, still working on that, by the way. I yeah, I shouldn't say I'm still working on that, by the way. But working towards something is like a constant process. You can't just like stop and go, like how I am with books. Yeah, that's the thing. Books are like it's it's really daunting to read a book. It really is. It's yeah. It's a long like it, try read like just like if you're not someone that's used to reading books on like I don't know if you're just someone that doesn't read books in general, then just try reading like a 200-page book on something you're not interested in. Yeah, it's fucking hard. It's really the most difficult thing ever because yeah, especially if you don't understand like what this thing is about. I mean, the book is supposed to teach you what that thing is about, but you need to be able to understand the context of what that book is trying to tell you. So you need to be at a specific sort of like level of like education or like a certain level of intellect to be able to even comprehend what the book is sometimes trying to tell you. And yeah, the only ways you can do that is by like getting experience in the real life, like in the real world. Because yeah, books are a challenge to read honestly. Audiobooks are a challenge to listen to. Like the simple task of just listening to like a fucking audiobook is difficult. Wow, that is just I find that like such I find that so like I don't even know. I don't even know. Like imagine not even being able to like listen to an entire audiobook and that only requires you to like listen. You know? It's really weird. But yeah. Um what else did I want to talk yeah yeah now everything is suddenly just coming together like this all in just one sort of going motion and I stopped myself from thinking for a moment there so that I could catch my breath but yeah why do I never edit these videos also or these audios meh all cut and unfolded we need more things like this in the real world yeah people need to be able to like have the experience of these things. Then again, editing also gives experience and more valuable experience at that. Ah, yeah. By the way, I do need to start my little animation thing. Yeah, I keep on having like these ideas for it, but I never put it down to paper. And I am so disappointed in myself because it's like it's so fucking like if you just take away the fact that you can't do it, everything in life is just like easy, you know? I don't mean like getting jobs and like um doing real world stuff that actually requires skill and a bit of luck. I mean like the things like doing stuff, you know, like doing stuff without like really expecting great from yourself in the beginning phases. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense. No, I struggle with like firstly beginning something and ending something because the middle is like just this ugly side. It's completely ugly. But I like I'm I know that's like the process of evolution and I need to embrace that side of myself. and I should be patient with myself, willing to put in the time and effort in order to adapt and enhance my skills. And the funny thing is, I always stop at the middle. I never get at the end. I can't even remember the. Okay, yeah, I read like one book. Yeah, that is an accomplishment, by the way. I can't remember anything else that I did that I actually got to like the end. Actually, yeah, I do draw. Yeah, which, yeah, the minute you end a page or like put it in a file, that's like the end of that chapter, and then you begin with a new page, and the cycle continues. But I mean, like reading a book, or I guess painting an entire page full of like something, or drawing a illustration, or making a manga that requires completionist type things, or maybe writing a story. I did write a story, by the way. I wrote like a few stories. Yeah, I had to go for the one story, but I never got to that point. Yeah, although I did publish the chapters, I never got to that final chapter that I wanted to end it off at. Yeah, uh, I need dedication in my life. I need to be more patient. I need more persistence. I need to work on everything really. Yeah, but I guess I should be satisfied with the process of finding it. I mean, you can't have everything in life. Not all of us were born the same. Not all of us will learn the same. Not every one of us will experience the same things. And I guess that's kind of what makes us unique. But yeah, I think I'll end it off there.